Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to bake something that makes any home feel truly cozy. Fragrant, soft, and absolutely airy cinnamon rolls. This is that one recipe that works every single time if you just put a little love and attention into it. Let's not waste a minute and start the magic. We'll start with the foundation, the yeast. We need to wake it up. I'm taking 1 cup of warm milk. Pour a packet of instant yeast and add 3 tablespoons of sugar into the milk. Whisk it well until smooth and let this mixture sit for just 20 minutes. We want a nice frothy cap to appear. That's a sure sign the yeast is fresh and the dough will rise perfectly. Look how great the yeast frothed up. Now for the rich part. In a separate bowl, I'll lightly beat 2 eggs with a fork, just until combined, and pour them into our milk mixture. Add 3 ounces, 90 grams, of melted butter. At this stage, you could add a bit more sugar if you like sweeter dough, and also we must add 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt is what reveals the flavor of sweet pastries, making it deeper. Now mix everything thoroughly with a whisk and start introducing the dry ingredients. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla for aroma, and I'm definitely sifting the flour. Friends, don't be lazy about sifting. It saturates the flour with oxygen, and the rolls will be like clouds. We need about 4 cups of flour. Start mixing with a whisk, and when it gets heavy, switch to kneading by hand. If the dough sticks to your hands, you can add a little more flour, but be careful, the dough must remain soft and alive. Don't weigh it down with extra flour, or the rolls will be tough. The dough has gathered into a ball. It's elastic and pleasant. Now cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a towel. Send it to a warm, draft-free place for an hour to an hour and a half. We need it to increase in volume by at least 2.5 times. An hour has passed. Look what a beauty we have. The dough is breathing. Lightly knead the dough by hand. This is needed to release excess carbon dioxide, which makes the crumb fine and tender. Roll the dough out into a large rectangular sheet about 1/4 inch or 5 millimeters thick. Don't make it too thin so the rolls stay puffy. Take soft butter, it must be room temperature, like cream, and generously grease the whole sheet. This ensures juiciness. For the filling, in a separate bowl, I simply mix 1/2 cup of sugar and 3 to 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. evenly sprinkle this mixture over our buttered dough. One important detail, leave one edge 1 inch or 3 centimeters clean without filling so the roll seals well. And my personal life hack, lightly run your rolling pin right over the filling, pressing the sugar into the dough. This way, the filling won't spill out when cutting. Carefully, without rushing, roll everything into a tight log. Now slice the log into pieces 2 inches 5 centimeters wide. Place our buns in a baking dish. Be sure to leave space between them as they will grow. Cover with a towel and let them rest and rise for another 15 to 20 minutes. Don't skip this step if you want an airy texture. Before baking, brush the rolls with beaten egg for a glossy shine. If you like, you can sprinkle coarse decorative sugar on top for beauty. Send them into an oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. We'll bake them for about 30 minutes. Keep an eye on your oven. Once you see an appetizing golden brown crust, they're ready to come out. Friends, just look at this beauty. The aroma of cinnamon and fresh pastry is driving me crazy. The rolls turned out golden, soft, and incredibly delicious. You definitely have to try baking these for your loved ones. Enjoy your tea time and see you in new delicious videos.